Guns on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with the other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mine. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. My brother keep it down. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing it did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Yeah.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Got his man complete. Moore.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Dio Dangbo there to make the play defensively.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he's going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They go to the ground again with Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 41, Mahomes steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now here's Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 3. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
Well, we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation to shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot, you name it, right?
To first down field goal
First
fakes.
down field goal fakes. I think that's an innovation that will not catch on.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, another run with Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll look to throw here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Back to throw.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's good.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll look to throw again.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll find Pittman.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 14.
They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman from 19 yards away. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it 24-13. The
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 128 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Back to throw again. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. Shoves him away. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Mahomes going to throw it here. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And some space here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this score.